Alright, y'all. Here's your exhaust on this side. Show you how to shim these and get your lash right on it. So what I do before, I don't even guess at it. I just start all over every time and I adjust your valves. So you just loosen your nut, and that's what keeps it in place. Then you'll have this little thread on the inside, and that tightens it up and loosens it up. You know, the slack. And the exhaust is the same way. This is your intake side. This is your exhaust side. This will be your exhaust valve. Alright. And you know it's your exhaust because it's on your exhaust side. When you put your piston in, you put exhaust. It'll be labeled like I showed in the video. Exhaust will go forward because your exhaust is here. So on these, it's the intake. Let me see if you can see this. Okay. So the intake here is gonna, it says the specs are 4 to 6 thousandths. It's 0.005 is what I'm gonna use because it's 4 to 6 and I always use in between. So I'm gonna go, instead of 6 being too much or 4 being not enough, 0.5 thousandths. 5 thousandths here is what we'll use on the intake side. And intake is air in. Your exhaust is going to be bigger, getting the air out. So it's 5 to 8 thousandths. See if you can see that on your exhaust. So we're going to use an in between and do a 7 thousandths on. We use it in between and do 7 thousandths on exhaust. Like I said, 5 thousandths on intake, 7 thousandths on exhaust. I'll show you how to do that. Let's see if I can get the camera set up here where y'all could see it. That ought to work. Okay. So 5 thousandths on your feeler gauge. So what you'll do is you'll slide it in there, and you want to make sure that your gauge is flat and it's not. So what I'll do is here, you'll back this nut off and tighten this down. You ain't gotta get it super tight. Just get it in there where your gauge moves like so. And you have no slack. Check it. You want that gauge not to move super loose, but just have some tension on it. Now once it does, tighten your little, you see that? You tighten that nut back down. And we'll leave the gauge in there. And grab it's a 5/16. Grab that, put your gauge still in, and we'll snug that nut down. If I can get it on there. It's hard to do that with the phone here. Alright, snug it down. Back it off just a hair. Pull her out, filler gauge out, And like I said, that's intake. That's how you do it. It's 5 thousandths. You still got a little, you know, it's not super tight, but you know it's in between. So that's good. Your 5 thousandths still fitting there. I always check it again. So that's set. That's your intake. And your exhaust, same exact way, be 7 thousandths. I'm gonna go a little faster with that one because I've got to get this thing done. So we'll tighten it down. And I'm doing this on video because there's absolutely no videos on YouTube that shows how to do this. Once you're happy with that, like I said, you want to snug. I'll back it off just a little bit. It's a little bit tight. So that's why I always double check it. Once you're happy with it, that's done. And that's how you do that.